Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. This is my first ever playthrough of Trials and Tribulations, and it's February 7th, and we're in the Inner Temple in the training hall. This is actually like this is not what I expected. This is dark. This does not look like something or a place that I want to be. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about that cavern behind the door. I agree, it looks very scary. It's her. Excuse me, but... Who are you? You're... Did she just realize who it was at the same time? Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Oh my god, the look on her face. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? He's spaced out too. Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at the temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. You're not fooling me! She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be but... I'm sorry, but like, this is incredible. Like, the way they both stopped and stared at each other. I hope Phoenix isn't like, still... Like, obviously, maybe he does have some feelings still for her, you know, like he was head over heels. But I hope he doesn't fall for any of that stuff ever again. I don't think he will either. Let's examine this place a bit. A hanging scroll. It doesn't look that old either. You okay? What is it? Why did you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother. Whoa. For real? What? Oh, the tears from Maya as well. Well, she's beautiful. Maya, she's beautiful. It's Misty Fey, the master of the Crane School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. The crest on the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. That is really sad. She's like, and I'm just like, I'm trying not to look right, like she's making me really sad. Like, I care about Maya so much, I don't want you to be sad at all, Maya. Shows Misty Fey, master of the crane technique. Do we have to look at it again? It's a hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Fey. It's not that old. That crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection. Oh, she looks so down. Connection to the Fey family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly it was founded by a branch family member of the Crane School. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Fey family in general. The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You don't want to open it for me. I will, sure. Oh, I guess I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Oh no, see, this is what happens when you're mean to her. Phoenix, she thinks we're in a bad mood all the time. I know what it is. Iris. I-R-I-S. Iris. Iris and Nick sitting. No. No, Maya and Nick sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Oh, this hurts for some reason. That hurts hearing Maya say that. It just hurts. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. What is this feeling? Am I feeling emotions? Master, what am I feeling right now? There's a real feel. You know, you kind of don't want Maya saying this to me. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all the spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them in here in the first place? True. Okay, I guess we can go? Like, right now it seems like we can go. Like, I don't know if there's anything else we can do here. Okay, so this has changed, yeah. February 7th, Dusky Bridge. Phew, we managed to make it across the Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey you, wait up. You think he's yelling at us? He must be, there's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Who is this? What the hell? Larry? Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. What? Hey, wait a minute. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. That's Laurie's. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Shut up. I'm Laurie's. I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Now I get why he's pretending to be someone else. Didn't Maya's like, oh, he's himself. I now know why he's pretending to be someone else. Where have I seen this like outfit before? It seems very similar to something else. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just the bows or something. I guess we can talk to you about some stuff then. Actually, before we do anything. Yo, what do you know about Iris, dude? Like, what do you know about Iris? I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Okay, that's good. I thought we'd get a little bit more information out of him, but I guess not. Laurie, let's talk about Laurie's, okay. So what are you doing with the last name Doinham? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate? You remember, don't you, last time? Oh yeah, I remember. The mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it, the Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny, do you mean the Magic Bottle by Elise Doinham? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now too. What about Elise? She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see, here's a photo I took of her in secret. What? She's looking right at the camera. That doesn't look very secret. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. Okay, thank you. Taken by our only pupil, Laurie Student. Thank you so much. It makes sense that he's an artist, by the way, because he's doing illustrations for the storybook and stuff like that. So that kind of makes sense, I suppose. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Here's the thing, dude, okay? And I gotta say this right now, okay? I gotta say this right now. It's very clear that the common denominator going forward when you're looking at this situation is yourself, okay? There's someone out there for you, right? You just have to pick the person that is into you as well, that you were also crazy into also. Don't just go with someone. Yes, here's the thing. We all think people are pretty. We all think people are handsome. We all find people gorgeous and beautiful. I mean, we're playing a game where Miles Edgeworth is in this game and Phoenix Wright is in this game, you know? But like the thing is, there needs to be more than that. There needs to be way more than that. You saw the relationship between Ryan and Desi. These two unbelievably, like, pretty people. But their relationship was much stronger because it was just past that as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's a very, like, modern thing where it's like, you know, like, of course, like, you know, your appearances matter. And it's like, yeah, to a lot of people, they really do. And, like, that's not wrong whatsoever. But, like, to build a foundation of a relationship for a long, long time, it's not going to just be about looks. It's just not. It can't be. It really can't be. Talk about a bad case of denial. I agree, Maya. Sorry for going on a tangent there. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know, it's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Now that you mention it, I want that face. It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Lisa Dunham. No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Everyone. Hey, Pearls, how you doing? Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. All right. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. Okay, so I have something to think about as well here. Thank you, Pearl, for the dinner. But like, if Iris, yes, is pretending, Dolly's pretending to be Iris. If she's not doing anything wrong, she probably is. But if she's not doing anything wrong, okay? She probably is though. But if she's not, I would think like, okay, let's just leave her up here in the mountains. You know? Let's just not even think about it. I'm going to the inner temple. And I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. Can you stick close to us though, Pearls, just in case? Like, I don't want you, like, getting lost at all. Or getting in trouble. February 7th, 7:46 p.m., Hazukura Temple Main Hall. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat before that much before your training? Well, that kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Pearl cares so much about both of us, it's amazing. Mostly about Maya. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally or shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here we go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. Alright then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you like, you can come to my room. No! No! Perhaps you can read some books together. No! How about no? How about not that? Pearl, really, I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Huh. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to. Pearl's is absolutely smitten with Miss Doinham. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Huh, me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this? It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Okay, and what about this word? That's another tough one. It says, roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7, 9:12 p.m. Hazukura Temple, Main Hall. Wait, it's late at night though. Not late at night, but it's nighttime. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Oh, hello, Elise. Where's Pearls? Okay, by the way, for people who are going to correct me of the pronunciation of her name, these videos are going to be recorded like 7 videos in advance. I apologize for that, but I'm going to be getting it wrong for a while. Doinham? Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen... Did you lose Pearl? Did you lose Pearl? Not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to look for her. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to tear down this whole frickin' building. We should be looking for her too. Miss Elise Doinham, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name, but the really mysterious one is... Oh my god, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. The hair, what the hell? First of all, I'm not above saying to a bad person that their hair looks good. It looks great on you, Iris. It looks fantastic. The outfit looks good too. I think she's innocent. No. Let's talk to her about some stuff. What about you? Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazukura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. For real? So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But you didn't go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University of Literature department? No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any psych locks, so I guess that means she's not lying. Whoa. So this isn't Dahlia? What is going on? Please don't stare at me like that. What is going on? What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's training to increase your spiritual power. I heard it's training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit, it's a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this? But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. What type of foreshadowing is this? A magical hood said to offer protection from evil spirits. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute. Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. Oh. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's, I didn't even catch that. Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Oh, there it is, the Cyclops. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again. But that's so weird, so she wasn't lying. She wasn't hiding anything about living here in the temple since she was a kid. But when we asked her, did we meet before? She's like... This is already so interesting. This is already so interesting. There's the gong. Lights out, everyone. Turn those lights out. Blow out those candles. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try talk with her again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. What the, is that blood? February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazukura Temple Courtyard. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Someone's there, on the ground. That's the image we saw before. Miss... I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out, what do you think? So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that! Hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless! I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice, you'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, 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 run as fast as you can! Yes, ma'am. You need to hurry, Iris will. Iris will. Well, Iris will what? February 7th, 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Iris will what? It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to tell Maya what happened too. Oh no. Dusky Bridge, it's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. I'll call him Laurice if he wants to. Laurice, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at the Hazukura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across that bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. But... Please call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Laurice. It's too dangerous, Dick. Wait. This is insane. I must have been crazy. Yes. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Is it because Maya's across there? We fell? Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night. What? That is, I don't think there's any trial, any case that started with such a literal, like, commotion. You know what I mean? And such a direct commotion that's, like, mainly directed at us. We're gonna play for a few more minutes, because I need to see what happens here. Like, I need to see, like, at least a little bit what happens here in the next part of this. I need to. Date, time, location. Ring. Ring. Who could that be at this time of night? Edgeworth! Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Larry called Edgeworth. That's so nice to hear, though. Huh, Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice! Larice doing him! This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait! Don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick, he took a really nasty spill! Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking! His life is in danger! What? What happened? Tell me! I'm gonna cry. How quickly the tone in his voice changes. How quickly it changes when he realizes Phoenix is in danger. He goes from, I do not care what Larry's saying. Larry, it's an emergency. I'll work it out in the morning. I actually have tears in my eyes. This is stupid. Like, I'll work it out in the morning to Phoenix is in danger. What the hell happened? Tell me now. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one who can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center, please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change. This is incredible, like, and this is the thing, the past 2 trials have been both like that. Have been both this incredible. The fact that, like, Edgeworth's coming back for real this time, not just young Edgeworth. I don't know, this game is amazing. This has definitely been, like, the past 2 trials so far, at least in these moments, have been just amazing. And, like, I'm still, like, that made me super emotional. The idea that, like, above all the pettiness and all the trials that they went against each other, Nick and Edgeworth care for each other. They do. They seriously do. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching this whole series. Yeah, as I said, videos will get a little bit shorter as we're going into this thing, but I think you guys know that now. There's no point explaining any more than that, but I am unbelievably excited to get into the next part of this game. The fact that Edgeworth is back, the fact that we have no idea what happened to Maya and what happened to Pearl. Like, they set up so much in one, like, 3-minute scene. They set up that Maya is on the other side of that bridge, supposedly. They set up that Pearls is nowhere to be found. They set up that Elise has been murdered. They set up that it's clear that Iris has been blamed for this. They set up that the lady, Bikini, might actually be, like, trying to hide Iris's involvement in this, because she was like, oh, Iris is this, Iris is that. We know that Phoenix is lost, fell into the river. And now we know that Larry Butts cares enough to call Edgeworth and knows Edgeworth cares enough about him. And now we know Edgeworth is coming back. And not only know Edgeworth is coming back, but we know Edgeworth cares enough about Phoenix to get up off his butt or wherever he is and get there as soon as possible to find out what's happening. All of this together is a perfect concoction for a to be continued and for what's going to be happening next. I think they did this so well. I think they worked on this so well. I think this whole start of this case was incredible. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.